Children make up for the 1 billion out of the 3 billion people living in poverty worldwide. And poverty is the principal cause of hunger. Hunger and malnutrition are in fact the #1 risk to health worldwide, greater than AIDS, malaria, and tuberculosis combined. And due to bad economic or poor infrastructure, millions of people will die from diseases associated with poor water supply. Restricted access to education is one of the surest ways of passing poverty from generation to generation. And regardless of sex, nationality, ethnicity, or religion, no individual should be denied their inherent human right, yet we see the fight for equality continue worldwide. The problems today cannot be solved by the same level of thinking that created them. In 1969, UN Secretary General proposed the creation of UNU, a university truly international in character and devoted to peace and progress. The General Assembly reported to UN Economic and Social Council in September of 1972, and in December of that same year, the General Assembly adopted the decision to establish UNU. It was through the generosity of the government of Japan, which offered to provide headquarters facilitated in Tokyo and to contribute $100 million to thereby formally establish the world's first international university. The United Nations University, or UNU, is a global think tank and postgraduate teaching organization headquartered in Japan. Through postgraduate teaching activities, UNU contributes to capacity building, particularly in developing countries. The mission of the UNU is to contribute through collaborative research and education efforts to resolve pressing world problems. UNU researchers develop fresh, alternative views of today's pressing problems by providing proactive analysis of emergent challenges and proposing feasible solutions through collaborative research. The strength of UNU's work comes from the diversity of its researchers and the experience that each one possesses. UNU researchers typically work in small issue-based teams at one of the university's global institutes and represents more than 70 nationalities, with approximately 40% of them from developing countries, and about half of UNU's researchers are women. Some of the target audiences include UN officials, government leaders, scientists, scholars, public and private sector decision makers, and on-the-ground practitioners. The goal is to provide practical knowledge in a timely manner in a convenient form to those who can make best use of it. And UNU ensures that its researchers remain relevant in today's rapidly changing world. UNU has since grown to encompass institutes and programs in 12 countries around the world, as well as several UNU-associated institutions. UNU will continue to extend the scope of its global institutional network and build on its list of postgraduate programs. The goal is to recruit leading academic and graduate students equipped with a truly international mindset and the knowledge necessary to address the pressing issues currently faced by the world today.